as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's a give to Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you do?
Deliver.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Throwing, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff to Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, it's really going to lead you to more issues.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, Elliott once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, 84 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined Gallup there. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jayon Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
A first down carry by Elliott. Trucks over him. He can't get him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From just shy of midfield, Love. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Love. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme... He's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop the throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Play fake. Here's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Second and 10.
Love looking to throw it. So left side, it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he works free. Fights through and now a crease. And all the way down to the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
8 yards. First down, Giants.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down
on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send John over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Mostert now to return.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Love from the gun.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff, Barkley running left. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Love. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime now Barkley stripped of the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Love now. That ball is caught. It's touchdown Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McCann for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Escaping the hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Dillon.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Dillon again.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Love. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves,